Austrian Hails and welcome to Rauta's Reviews. Today we go to Austrian metal scene with a band called Relinquished. What is this baby all about? Addictivities Part 1. To be honest, I had very little of expectations what this band is to be all about. The name didn't really ring a bell, nor this name of the album is like giving any kind of indication what to expect. And now that I've gone through it a few times, I'm more or less still a little bit puzzled what to think of it. Now, this is an album and also a band that is very much trying to avoid a simple kind of a boxing or putting under one particular genre. And the thing is, it's not really a good thing. Now, don't make this mistake as assuming that I'm hating this album or disliking it. I'm just saying that this one is not very easy to get into. Let's just start with the regular unboxing. Here you go. Have the CD inlay with the track list, which is not your usual font, as you can see. Kind of artistic type of design here. And genre-wise, well, this is somewhere between death metal, dark metal, black metal, melodic death metal, progressive death metal. You know, there you have it to give sort of an indication. And then we have obviously this booklet, which of course has lyrics inside for all the songs that have lyrics. There's one an instrumental track called Pulse, which is very much different from the other tracks, being more of a synth created instrumental track of 2 minutes, and so kind of a divider between the rest of the track. Here's the band picture, very artistic once again. So to label this a simple way, well, I don't think there is such a way. More closely, this would be somewhere like progressive death metal meets dark metal, and that is kind of an umbrella term for everything we have here with this 48 minutes and then some, because it is at the same time it's melodic. It's filled with those kind of a grunting, growly vocals, but also some screamier parts, reminding me of black metal, but also the kind of melancholic and dark atmospheric parts, which are maybe somewhere between the more melodic death metal and dark metal. And all these are like trying to avoid, like, you cannot just put it in that box. It needs to be divided into this and that. And the whole album is all about being kind of amorphous, shapeless in a way. And while it is also a good thing that a band is kind of unique in music, it's also quite troublesome because describing this music is kind of hard. But that's not the problem really here. The thing is, because this is lacking the kind of a typical shape, being about how the songs are composed, how the structures, song structures are made of, uh, it becomes quite hard to actually get a grasp of these songs. There are no clear hooks, there are no chorus parts which makes you go sing along or bang your fist to or head or whatever. And as such, I find it a little bit, well, not annoying, but hard to like. Now, don't get me wrong. This band is clearly full of talent when it comes to instruments and vocals and all that stuff. But creating, good songs out of these different elements, different ideas, riffs, and whatever, it's not a simple task. And in my opinion, this band has failed at least a little bit because while this album is made of good atmosphere in general, the songs themselves are a little bit dull because it seems like there are no riffs that you just feel like humming because they're so goddamn good. There are no those chorus parts which are like I said, it isn't like, yeah, I'm gonna sing these songs because they are that good. And we all know that this might this might happen with death metal, black metal, thrash metal, doom metal, whatever. When there's a good chorus part or even basic whatever part of a song, when you find those lyrics that you can just relate to and feel like, going well, blah, 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 that is a sign of a good song in so many ways. Of course, annoying songs can just stick to our heads, but then we don't feel like singing them too. But this album is just like trying to escape all that stuff. I'm not gonna say it's kind of a hipster thing, but I think this album is not very well composed in that sense. I mean, there are better riffs and melodies here and there, but none of them are really that great. And this overall feeling with this album is like, I know where you're going at, but you're not doing the right way. So while this atmosphere is good, and production values, they're just right there. I mean, I have no disappointments or um, anything to say like bad about that. But the actual songs, the ones that actually separate good albums from mediocre ones, they are not there. So to me, it seems like the band has probably taken way too much stuff on their plate to play it well, to have it all eaten and all that stuff. So this is kind of a mess, missing those ingredients that actually make any kind of album great. Now it's just like one of those albums I kind of like. I kind of wish I could like it a little bit more, but I can't when I'm honest about it. So, kind of a tricky band, tricky album, all in all. These guys are definitely going someplace, but this is way too much a kind of a mismatch of various things which just don't fall together. They don't just fit in with each other that well. With this information, it's up to you, my friend, dear audience, to check out the samples or not. But at least these guys tried. It's gotta be worth something, right? Anyway, see you soon with more reviews and take care.